Welcome to a new video with Our Home in the Forest. I'm Caroline and I'm living with my husband Misha and our two little children in Central Portugal. Welcome to our vineyard for today's video. Good news first. We do have grapes this year. If you follow already for longer, you know last year we didn't have any grapes, and you can check this playlist to see what we have done already to make sure we do have grapes this year, and we were successful. We found out probably it was a lack of watering last year, plus, well, our chickens do love grapes. We got the chickens in June, and we might not have been aware that they actually ate a lot of the grapes, and they did actually not fall off or whatever. You might think we were stupid, but look, we have a lot of things going on. Right now the chickens are fenced, and that is a great solution in general for summer, because I just had the thought how great it is with like a fire raging above there on the other hill, that I can just pick them up if we need to leave, which would have been difficult if they're free ranging somewhere in the forest. So yeah, today's video will be about watering our grapes and the discovery how expensive that is.
Did you saw our water bill?
No.
And our idea how we will solve that for the next year. And the process of making wine, that's something that we are currently figuring out how to do it, which vessels to use, and all this. If we use yeast, don't we use yeast? And then we will find out if actually the whole process of watering these plants will make sense for us. Do we want wine? Do we want to make our own wine? How much wine are we actually able to do? So yeah, come along as we do figure out all these things, and click the subscribe button to not miss the next video about how we actually make the wine. We also want to make some apple wine. If apple wine is cider or whatever, I love cider. If that is successful, oh my god, I will be so amazed, because growing apples is so much easier than grapes.
Our grapes look like clean. Better? Our grapes look better than last year, meaning they are grapes. And now it is about maintenance. There is another 2 months to go. And a neighbor told us to urgently give them water. Last night I went already with the big empty water, like not, I filled up water from the tap, but I went with 20 liters each time, went 4 times, but that's not enough. So now we were told to go once per week and give them water. Installing a water system probably doesn't make sense for 2 months per year. Look, I haven't been giving water to the ones that don't have fruit, because they will not produce more fruit.
The ones from Augustine died.
Okay. We didn't have time for maintenance. But we still have enough.
They will take more time to grow than the rest.
We can try that again. But
there's 1 or 2 survived.
yeah, I saw that. There's also one, look. But look, it's full there. I was also thinking about training the wine differently.
For the small ones, I think they need more.
We were now discussing that maybe it is already installed here a little bit like this, that we install like trenches, is it the correct word? Where the water then is running down, that we just need to put the pipe there, one morning, one afternoon, change the location every 20 minutes or what, and it fills up these trenches instead of watering them individually. Like it is running here now downhill. I was even thinking that it might be smart to have here a rainwater collector. I don't know, we need to see a bit how much we spend for watering, how many liters, and how big these buckets would be to collect rainwater, and then maybe install a system that this rainwater that we collect over winter, autumn and spring is distributed in the summer here, like a gravity system or something. So we need to see how to do this in the long run. It will probably take us an hour every week to save our grapes. And it's a learning experience. Vincent is always concerned what's happening around here. And maybe the hazelnut will also be happy for some water around here. Let me know, do you have hazelnut trees or bushes? And how do we have there a bigger harvest? We really don't know how to treat it. They grow super bushy. There are now some nuts on it, but also not a lot. Do we need to keep the new wood or the old wood, or what's the... If they grow so bushy, I'm wondering if they have enough light exposure to really produce fruit. Tell me. Watering is done for this week. It's really a guessing game how often to do this, because, well, if we see signs of not enough watering, then it's probably already too late. We don't really want to overwater them either. So we go with experience from our friends and neighbors. And then we go year by year. Vincent, we are done for today. You're going home with me? Or you're resting? Yeah, it was hard work, you're right. Going home? Yeah. Let me put this away, I'm coming. My doggy. We're going home after some work. It's time for watering our grapes again. We do that bi-weekly. Is bi-weekly the correct term? I never knew. Is bi-weekly 2 times per week or every 2 weeks? We do it every 2 weeks. That's why we also don't have automatic dropping irrigation there, because it's really rare that you need to water the grapes. It's just now no rain anymore for 2 months already that we do that.
Did you saw our water bill?
No. And how much do we usually have?
30 euros.
What is this from? Filling the pool?
Grapes? I don't know.
So we're making very expensive wine?
Probably. Should sell it like 50 euros a bottle or something.
Oh, maybe we make good wine.
Yeah, we should stop doing wine. It's too expensive.
Okay, let's go for a second round of watering anyways, because, well, now we invested that money already. We can also just see if it's actually worth it. Let's make some wine this year and then we decide how to continue this. Sorry. And also, what do I hear? Do I hear a helicopter? It's this time of the year that we get really stressed when we hear helicopters. This one is much easier to handle. It has a smaller diameter and it's not so heavy. It's not so heavy. This one though is super heavy. So now, I left the pipe at the roots of a grapevine and now we turn on the water. I will not be bothering to water grapes that don't have grapes, to water wines that don't have grapes, because this is done for this season. You know, now we just want to maintain and make them ripen until in a month we can harvest them, most of them. Some of them maybe earlier. They're not all due at the same time, if you know.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments on how to actually make wine, if you have any knowledge, drop it down below. Consider subscribing if you have watched until here and haven't subscribed yet. And well, we have a very they're also ready. Yeah. We also have a very knowledgeable neighbor who does his own wine. He said to leave them and wait for more sugar to develop, but also we see them drying out, and you know our water bill now, so it's actually expensive to make wine. So see you. Bye.
Ciao, 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 ciao. So, we can build a tank. That's the idea. With the hands of Felipe, in our hands also, this one also. So maybe that's a solution, to have a tank up there near the vineyard, and yeah, and use the water from the well. So pump the water from the well to the tank, and then use this water instead of paying 250 euros per month to to water the grapes. Yeah. So I think we have a solution for next year, not this one.